Welcome, my fellow Serolians. Today, I'm in the Cotswold, Gloucestershire specifically. I'm in this fabulous small village called Burton-on-the-Water, which is dubbed as the Venice of the Cotswold. And yes, I'm here during this whole pandemic season. Now, myself and the missus, we got a bit fed up with, the London life, the hustle and bustle. It's really just the general congestion in London. And since this whole lockdown, we've literally been cooped up in our tiny flat for, since March. You know that the lockdown started in March, and I've been very hesitant to go anywhere where there's too many people. So the missus, she's been literally just in the flat for the most part, and I've been doing all the usual things like the shopping, just running errands, doing the little things that need to be done for personal upkeep when you're when you're at home. Obviously, groceries have gone sky high because we're not eating out, we're cooking a lot, which is pretty good, I guess. We tend to cook a lot anyway, despite the fact that you see us always eating out and reviewing different restaurants. We actually do cook at home a lot, but of course during this lockdown we've had to cook a lot more, and you easily get fed up with the same type of dishes. So we've tried to learn new things, and I think our culinary skills have gone up a bit. So the missus, she was like, oh, I'm fed up being at home, I want a break. I needed a break. We decided, all right, we'll take some time off work, because literally it's been busy at home, just working extended hours. Despite the fact that we're working from home, it's actually gotten busier. Can you imagine that? It's crazy. So we'll take a break, but rather than just stay in London, we'll come here, Cotswolds. And it was really last minute decision. We literally booked the hotel yesterday. It's like a boutique hotel. It looks more like a massive cottage. It's got that nice cottage vibe. Did a little Google search, found out about this place, Burton-on-the-Water. Very small village. So this area here, earlier on, it was a little bit busy, not too crazy. Like I said, we're being cautious with the whole social distancing. And one of the reasons why we are being so cautious is that the missus is actually pregnant. Yes, I'm going to be a father, and it's exciting news. It comes with the territory of being really cautious. Obviously, pregnant mothers are high risk, and even if she's doing her thing and trying to be very safe, I need to do the same too, because at the end of the day, I'm coming home to her, and I don't want to be catching something out there and bringing that to her and causing any kind of complications. It's just long. Don't want that. So yeah, I guess the fact that we both have been able to work from home has been very helpful. And if I'm honest, I have no intentions of going back to the office till at least the end of this year. And work is quite easy about that. Why did we pick Cotswold? I think part of the reason why we picked this place is that it's not too far from London. It's supposed to be a 2-hour drive. It actually took us 3 hours, just over 3 hours, and that was mainly because we left at a bad time. If you're setting off to another city, you should really try and leave early in the morning. We didn't actually set off until 11, so we headed straight into traffic all the way. But we didn't plan to do anything big. We just wanted to come to a place that wasn't too far, not too hectic, change of scenery, change of setting, enjoy the views, and Burton-on-the-Water gives us that. It's a small village, nice views, the little lakes with the, I don't know what you call them things, well, footbridges. I might not know what they're called. Footbridges. We thought that it would be really quiet, but it's actually not. Now it's a bit more quiet, but during the day it was a little bit more busy, and I was like, oh, maybe we picked the wrong spot because, as I said, don't want to be anywhere that's too busy. But it's been all right because we pretty much spent time outdoors. We did have a little bite to eat and some drinks, but it was outdoors. We ain't gone indoors anywhere. And we have brought our face masks. I mean, like I said, I don't see any point wearing face masks when you're outside in the open like this. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so originally we were going to spend a couple of hours here and then head out to a place called Cotswolds Wildlife Park, which is, as it says on the tin, it's a wildlife park, all sorts of animals and all that. I'm not a massive fan of zoos, if I'm honest with you, but because she's, you know, pregnant, can't do anything that's too labor intensive. Cotswolds really is a place where you go for walks and just explore, and we can't really do too much of that, unfortunately, but still nice. We're being a bit spontaneous. I mean, we've only booked one night, but we decided that depending on how we feel tomorrow, we may actually extend our stay and stay in a different part of the Cotswolds, because, you know, Cotswolds is quite huge. We actually didn't know that Bath was part of the Cotswolds, and of course we've been to Bath. We went there last year, but we're thinking maybe we'll go a bit further up north. Not entirely sure where, but we might do that. And we might still do the wildlife park, who knows. We might still do that. Some sites that are ones to take note of in this area. They have a maze, it's called the Dragonfly Maze. Decided to skip that because don't want the missus walking too much. There's a motor museum. There's something called a model village. So there's a few things here. They've also got a some kind of bird park. So all sorts of birds. And yeah, they've got the traditional Cotswold ice cream. Anyway, this was supposed to be just a very short vlog, just to give you guys a little update in the Cotswolds, which, I mean, if you haven't been here, you need to, don't knock it, try it. We as Brits, we like to dismiss places in England and just go abroad, but, you know, it's not always about going abroad. Sometimes it's just about exploring places that are within a driving distance, which is what we've done. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the vlog. Till next time, peace.